I have two little girls that are now 8 and 5. When I was pregnant with my first daughter, Sarah Kate, very perfect pregnancy up until the moment it wasn't, which was at 28 weeks. I went into spontaneous preterm labor, but I didn't know that's what it was, and put off calling the doctor because it was a Sunday and I didn't want to bother her. Finally called her, she didn't call me back. So this went on all day, and finally, by the time I got to the hospital, I was in full-blown labor. A lot of progesterone and magnesium, which is horrible. And she was stillborn at 29 weeks, 3 pounds, 3 ounces. She spent a month in the NICU, but thank goodness she is totally healthy now. Fast forward 3 years, and then I was pregnant with my second daughter, Ella. And at that point, obviously, they knew I was high risk, so I was at the doctor constantly, and this time I didn't wait. Anytime anything felt funny, I went straight to triage and said something's going on. So I was in triage quite a bit. Despite all kinds of progesterone shots and bed rest and all kinds of stuff, Ella still came 6 weeks early, but no NICU stay. So that was a blessing. She's healthy as well, but the burning question for me is, why did this happen? It's not acceptable to me that there's no answer. I'll never forget when we were trying to stop labor with Sarah Kate, the doctor. I said, "Why is this happening?" And he said, "We don't know." He said, "You've done everything right, and we just don't know." And that haunts me to this day. What can I do to help prevent it? And that's kind of how I started getting involved with the March of Dimes, is helping raise funds and awareness. I feel like if you raise awareness, people are going to be more inclined to give. Prematurity is, I don't think it's too strong of a word to say, becoming an epidemic. Especially in the region that I live, Ohio, Kentucky. It's huge, and it's terrifying. My brother and sister-in-law had a baby also premature in July, and so that's now 3 preterm babies in my immediate family, which is too much. It changes you forever. It doesn't mean that life doesn't go on, but it really gives you a new appreciation, and you're kind of robbed of the experience of what you think you're going to have when you have a child. It's because it's surreal. It's like it's not your baby. It's like you have a baby, but you don't really have a baby, because you go home back to your house and your baby is in an isolate in a NICU with a whole team of people taking care of your baby, and you're kind of robbed of that special bonding time, and you never get that back. And I don't want other people to have to go through that. So that's why I think this research is so important, is to try to figure out what's causing this and what can we do to prevent it. So my family is participating in one of the March of Dimes funded studies at Cincinnati Children's with Dr. Muglia to understand if there's a genetic cause. It was really simple to participate. We just had to swab the inside of our cheeks and send it in. The more people that do that, they're able to try to see if there's any commonalities between the DNA of all of these folks that have had this happen, to understand, is there a genetic cause?